My wife is Jewish. We had a conversation about religion before we decided to have kids. Seems practical. Same thing with your business partners. Now, how do I push that into a culture? What is the most important thing? Take your manifesto that it should give you goosebumps when you're done reading it. This is why I'm put on this earth. This is why I'm assembling this tribe. This is what we're going to accomplish come hell or high water. And then these days, honestly, put it into Claude, put it into GPT and say, based on this manifesto, can you extract 5 core values? And it will, and then you'll read them and you'll be like, yes. And you're like, no, that's not. And great starting point. Obviously, don't have the AI write your core values for you, but pull out of what was naturally in you that you thought was just self-evident. All of a sudden, it's going to show it to you in core value form. Now, if you're just starting your firm, great. But if you've already got a firm and you want to check this, go to the oldest employees that you've been very happy that they've been with you. Put that in front of them and say, agree or disagree, right? Why? You can iterate on that. And when you have your manifesto and your core values, now sit down and build, I don't know how many, coming out of business school, I knew my flow charts and my Venn diagrams and all of my, PERT charts, Gantt charts, the rest of it. All you really need is a process flow map. And you say, this is what my business does from intake to trial or settlement, right? And put the boxes on it. Put your core values in your manifesto up there and say, what am I in charge of through this process that reinforces these core values? And just start, like, if you don't have any ideas, put them both back into GPT or Claude again, or go grab that old employee and ask them, hey, if you're the person doing this box and this process map, and these are our core values, how do I make sure, what can I do in your machine and part of your job that every single day will let you feel like these values are real? And they'll tell you, for us, it's a hybrid work schedule. People can work from home. People can work in the office. Kevin and Tim said, they're 10 years younger than me. And they said, this is going to be a youthful place. We're going to be the old guys. And so far, that's what they've built. So they've built something that makes sense to, the younger millennials and Gen Z. So that work schedule, the music policy. So every interview, every application that we request in, our job description says in your resume or in your cover letter, you have to write your favorite music genre. And if you forget to do it, you're just ineligible from working for us, because this is a really important part, because we have a Red Rocks full team party bus that goes up and does a Red Rocks concert. That's a part of it, because for Kevin, music is losing yourself in somebody else's passion, somebody else's cause. That's what we're doing as our attorneys. Yes, we have to stay grounded, but we have to get in, feel, and be a part of, right? You have to be vulnerable for a minute. You have to be open, and he wants to see that. But what happens when you walk into every office, there's a whiteboard, they have the listening to today. Like, it's just a thing that happened. Someone did it once. Kevin started following through. Every time I fly to Denver, I'm listening to something on the airplane, and I get on my rental car, I drive to the office, and the first thing I do is I walk in to the pre-lit office, and I write what I was just listening to. And they're usually like, come on, boomer, like making fun of me. I'm not actually a boomer, by the way. I think we're clear on that. But my kids and my staff call me that. I know it's a long answer, but that's all I know how to do.